As that's in theory where our next gym
Upload.
is.
David, are you opposed to that? Is there anything else on the map you want to go?
Um, I'm good with I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Making sure. Must say because must say there's the place must say there's a place where you can go based on must say based on forward progression. But if you guys want to go in a different direction, there are always options.
Like, isn't we like skip something to get to here? Or... No, it was like a fork in the road kind of thing, and we just picked one direction. Okay.
Yeah, you guys decided to go to Pastoria and Hearthome because you decided that if you go this direction, knock out these two. Then if you go to Sunny Shore, then you go straight to the Lily of the Valley, resort, survival, fight, and then finish out the campaign at Stark Mountain. I say because Tristan's part of the story ends at Stark Mountain. Yours ends right after that. Because right after Tristan's story concludes, then the league begins for you.
Okay.
Still getting used to this. I like the way they have the map set up. I'll say the map thing set up on Roll 20 now. I do like this setup better than the previous way.
Ah, where you can have
Still,
folders and such.
yeah, still taking a little getting used to, but I do like it significantly better. Um, that way. Where? There you go. Okay. Cool. And all right. So I guess technically I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Let's do this. Dun, dun, dun,
All
dun,
right.
dun, 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 dun.
All right. As we continue with our valiant heroes, after a grueling battle at Hearthome Gym, they begin to make their way back towards the sunny shores of Sunny Shore, traveling. I must say, traveling ever so quickly down the path in order to continue their journey to become, to become great Pokemon trainers. So that those, so that those ambitions can lead them to their true dreams. But there are other, but along the way, they have come to realize that other people also have their own dreams, and even some Pokemon having some of their dreams taken away from them. Will they be able to assist one such creature who is in need? You guys are traveling. You guys are traveling, and as you are going, travels are pretty normal, as to be expected. Nothing particularly, odd going on for like the first like 2 days of travel. They, I'll say, as you are traveling, and I'm assuming, doing your general, grabbing berries, getting salvage,
Yeah, how many days did you say?
stuff. 2 days so far.
2 days. Okay. I will be I will be PG-13ing my food, my wilderness food scraps. One moment as I make the roll. Oh, I scrolled in the entirely wrong direction.
When people are ready, I will need a perception check.
I am good at those.
As you do notice a fairly large group, a fairly large flock of birds going overhead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
There were almost my eyes. I don't think I have her out right now.
Okay. Right. Well, thankfully it doesn't require much.
Good thing I have a buddy here that probably has better eyes than me. I rolled better than you, so yes.
Okay. You will see what looks to be. You will look and see what appears to be a flock. A flock of birds. A rather large migration of birds. With your roll, Lattice, you can tell. You can tell that it seems to be like mostly Pidgeys, but there seem to be a smattering of other types of birds involved in this. In this migration as well. But you can't really tell. The Pidgeys stand out because they're the majority, but you don't look enough to be able to pick up like the different variations. Jay, you looking at this, it seems to be a migration. You're not used to since you made it a Pokemon education role.
Education.
Okay. Yeah. Although flying Pokemon do tend to, fly together. Do tend to fly. They're normally not intermingled like this. I must say. You're seeing several types of flying Pokemon that normally would not. They might fly. They be flying places, but they wouldn't be like they wouldn't be all in one pack. They'd be like, oh, hey, the Pidgeys are over here, Staravia's over here, the Wingulls are over here. They just kind of stay with their own species. But these actually seem to be flying all together. That is a bit odd to you. They all seem to be following the lead of one Pokemon in particular, and that is a Staraptor.
Okay.
A rather large, I must say, rather large Staraptor, which seems to be looking back at them, and you will see it screech at them. You'll see it screech at them in a rather aggressive tone, and they will, I must say, they seem to kind of tightly form, like reform the lines. Some of them seem to kind of be, like out of sync, not flying in pattern, and it just kind of turns its head around and screeches at them, and they seem to get back in order, and they are flying in the direction heading towards in the direction that you guys are generally going as well.
Whatever that's about. Hmm? Points out the block.
Huh. Since he's pointed out, can I, hmm, can I use, like, command to kind of get a read on the flock here, like if there's an actual sense of leadership going on, or if there's been some bullying, or would that be a different skill to use?
Intuition, either
That sounds much
intuition
better.
or command. Must say intuition or command at a higher difficulty.
Okay. Okay. My brain skipped over intuition, because that makes complete sense. Cool. I will go with
Must say,
intuition.
I'm like, you can do intuition or you can do command with a higher difficulty if you think you can make it, since you probably have more dice in command.
I do have more dice in command, but not by much, so
Okay.
I'll go with intuition.
Okay. It is. I must say, from what you can tell, it is. It is. It is commanding. That is definitely leaning heavier towards bullying.
Hmm.
It is definitely bullying. I'll say it is. It's commanding, not fully to the extent of, like, the, I can't remember the name of that class. The class that beats their Pokemon to make them better.
Oh yeah,
Oh, was the Taskmaster?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's bullying, but not to that extent. But definitely the threat of the leader of this flock is obviously controlling them through, like, it's, I must say, you can pick up that just by looking at how these other flying types are acting. They feel very uncomfortable with, the possibility of having to face this leader. You're not getting the idea that, this bird is corrupted. Just kind of a jerk.
From what I can tell, does it look like that they're running from something or just being forced to be in this amalgamated flock?
Forced to be in this amalgamated flock.
Okay. Yeah, that is odd. What direction was it headed?
It's going ahead of you. I mean, they're birds. They're flying pretty quick.
Okay.
So I mean, they're ahead of you. They're ahead of you, but you're pretty sure they're probably going to land, just like most migrating flocks, are probably going to land somewhere nearby, up ahead.
Given how odd this is, you probably should keep an eye on this. I'll grab a Pokeball. Stravia. If when Stravia appears, how do you feel about going on a scouting mission that could challenge your willpower?
Star.
Oh.
It'll nod. It'll nod, kind of questioning what is it that you want him to do.
Should you follow that flock, and I'm pointing up towards it. I follow that flock up there. That's being kept in line by that powerful leader. To just make sure not to get swept up and controlled by it. And when it gets to when it gets to where it's going, or until morning comes, the report back. It
So you want her to go. You want her to go. Go follow it.
Yeah, follow the flock, and basically kind of scout it, considering the just the entire group just working like that is weird. Not sure whether it's whether it's a result of a trainer or a weird Pokemon hierarchy thing going on. Just trying to kind of figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And if anything, as a hello fellow bird, might be able to just kind of slip in or be nearby.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Saravia will. I'm about to say Saravia will make its way, flying. I'll say, flapping up off the ground, kicking up some dust as it makes its way to try to catch up with the flock that disappears over the tree line after some time.
Good luck. This year,
Trying to make sure.
is
I'm trying to make sure. Did you just sent them like to? You sent them to like spy on the flock, correct?
yeah. It's finding the
Okay.
flock and report and kind of report back when it reaches its destination, or until or if morning happens. Because with being birds, they could be flying for days, and I don't want to necessarily lose Saravia to the migrant fleet, as it were.
Okay. Cool. All right. In which case, they will fly off. All right. What do you guys do? I'll say now that you sent some off, the flock that I'll say the migrating flock has disappeared over the horizon.
So
Um, what are you all gonna
I
do?
believe they were heading in our same general direction, so we can probably just keep on keeping on, I'd imagine.
Okay. Cool. All right. You continue on for the rest of the day. As eventually you passing through the road, there is I'll say there's a farm area. I'll say there's a farm-like area that you will end up that you'll end up passing by on the road. Which Pokemon do you guys have out? I know Jay always. I know
I
that
think Jay's always
Carol's
Harold.
always out.
Yeah. Given the situation and the
Do you
fact
or do you have?
that my eyes are crappy, um, I will go with I'll go with Olma.
Okay. Alright, you guys are making your way down the road.
Oof. Oh, looks like Pidgeotto?
Pidgeot.
Pidgeot may have
Um,
crashed.
as you must say, as you're around here, you can see that must say, you you'll see a you will see a uh, you can either hit it with the dex, or if you have a Pokemon education over 3D, you will recognize it as Pidgeot.
Well, I'll hit it with the dex because I think I just have 3.
4D plus 3. So yeah, I just.
All right. You'll recognize it as a Pidgeot. You will see, starting from here, stretching all the way to where it is right here, you will see as if it fell out of the sky, hit the ground at such velocity that it basically left a trench and stopped right here.
Ooh.
Dash over, see if it's okay.
It is unconscious. I must say, it is unconscious. It is pretty. I must say, it got beat up pretty bad.
Okay.
Definitely lost in the fight. If are either of you good with okay, yes. First aid. All right.
I'm gonna hit with first aid expertise. I can also make a medicine roll if you like to learn more about it. But he's definitely again first aid expertise. Things of bandaging the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. All right. Yes. You will recover it. Masa, you will recover it. You have recovered it of one of its 3 injuries. I'll say one of his 3 injuries, and you can tell before it got knocked out, it was suffering from paralysis.
Okay.
I'll say Yeah. First aid. I'll say if you want to make a first aid roll to see what happened.
I will do that. I'm not great at this, but I'm okay. Hey!
That is enough.
I just raised
Didn't
that.
take much. I say it didn't take much. You do notice that and I'll say you do notice that most of the wounds that it seems to have suffered come from other flying type Pokemon. Seems to have been dealt some damage from a sharp beak and some fairly blunt force some blunt force moves that would come from the shape of a winged type attack across his body and across his wings.
Okay.
So definitely attacked by flying Pokemon.
Very rare possibility of attacked by the flock we saw.
It has also been here on the ground. It has been here on the ground, you would say, for a few hours. It's been here on the ground for probably about a few hours. You would guess probably, well, yeah, probably around 2-3 hours before you, probably about 2 to 3 hours before you saw the block in the first place.
Bird, you said.
I'll say after healing it slowly comes to.
Alma, do you see a house of a farmer or some workers in the field or anything?
There's a I'll say there's a farmhouse probably about like there's a farmhouse probably about like 300-400 yards off in the distance. It's pretty big farmland. This is about the road side. So yeah, you guys pretty much jumped the fence right there to like run onto the property. But you can tell that this part it's kind of late in the evening. Farmer wouldn't actually be out here around this time. Probably around about like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So he's probably turned in for the day. And considering how much land is out here, probably didn't actually cover all of it.
Any thanks, Alma. Anything that's anything in the well, you said it was coming too, yeah?
As Jay's using his first aid and healing him, it's waking up. It's like, God, and just kind of starts stirring, moves its wings a little, starts to sit up, like ruffle its feathers a bit. As it's sitting up, it looks pretty down and upset.
I will take it with the channel so we can have a conversation.
Say, does your ranger aspirations include Pokemon psychologists?
I mean, helping Pokemon out, restoring balance, all that's all part of the thing. So, yes.
Okay.
Unless you mean I have the edge, in which case, yes, I do.
No, that I was very asking in character, but it's good to know you actually have the edge.
But yes, I must say you will hit it with Channeler. Like you'll see its eyes kind of like perk open, like wait, what? Kind of then look over towards you, realizing you're the one who has the source of it.
Yeah, hi.
I can't remember. Can you read emotions off of them as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You can tell it is angry, sad, embarrassed. Its pride is hurt.
So, want to tell us how you ended up getting fucked up in the middle of a cornfield? I feel like there's a story there.
It, it will basically say to you, as loath as I am, I say, as loath as I am to admit it, I was bested in combat. I I must say I was bested in combat. My flock was taken from me.
Okay, so that was your flock we saw flying overhead.
This this usurper, I must say, this usurper has been I must say this usurper has been going around assaulting the leaders of other flocks and taking their friends and family, collecting them as his own.
That's messed up.
Try as I might, I must say, I did the best that I could. Apparently, my best was not enough. I must say that one was obviously trained differently. That one must say that one must have that one battled as one who had a trainer. His techniques and prowess, very cruel, very vicious, very precise. I also gauged an anger, an anger within it, as if it had something, it was trying to prove. You'll hear it say, if I had if only I had even a if only I even had a fraction, I'll say a fraction of the training I'll say that one had, I would have been able to defeat him.
No.
Although I'm fairly certain that we are almost equal in power, loath as I am to say, his strategy outmatches, his strategy far surpasses mine.
Well, sounds like you need, the help of a gifted trainer.
Yeah, I could certainly train you. Though it'd be nice to know what kind of what kind of trainer trained the not Saravia. I closed my Pokedex.
Hmm?
Insert name of insert name of the particular final evolution here.
This one right here, Pidgeot.
No, I thought the
Oh, the one who stole Flop.
yeah, it was like
Star Raptor.
Star
Star
what?
Raptor.
Star Raptor.
Star
Okay.
Raptor.
Star Raptor. Okay.
It's the final form. It's the final of the Staravia that you currently have.
Okay. Yeah, because I just wasn't recalling what the name of it was, but cool. Okay. But yeah, it'd be nice to know who
Um,
trained the, what kind of training or who trained the Star Raptor, but that shouldn't stop me from strengthening you if you're willing to, uh, willing to put in the work once you're healed up, of course.
you it will spread its wings with like a flourish as this massive gust of wind blows blows all the corn and the leaves and almost you guys over as well
Whoa!
as um, um, I must say thanks to you I am healed enough. If I say if you believe, I say if you believe that you can, if you believe that you can give me the means by which to, I say if you believe that you can give me the means by which to regain, I say to regain, I say regain my claim over the family and friends who I lead, then I will graciously accept the help of you. Um, graciously accept the help of you, green hair. And he'll look to you, Jay. Um, I'm gonna say, will you I'm gonna say, will you lend us your strange ability so that we may be able to properly so that we may be able to communicate much better. I
Oh yeah,
feel
not
as
not a
if you
problem.
may also be, I feel that you also may be needed when we confront, I say, when the time comes to confront this, I'll say, to confront this person and their
Yeah.
flock. I'm gonna say, and the flock. I'll say, the larger it grows. I believe, I'll say, the larger it grows. I'm of the belief that, and I'll say that this one is trying to raise an army.
An army. A Pokemon?
Why not?
Like I mentioned to Jay, the flock seems to be of various different flying types. Um, even I must say, even if you want to make another Pokemon education roll, I can tell you in the direction that it seems to be heading what sort of flying types would be in that, what type of flying types would be in that general direction that you can probably guess that they're heading for. Okay. Um, okay. Um, In the area that it is heading in, two flying types are over there, and based on what you're getting from Pidgeot, this Pokemon does not seem to does not seem to care what sort of flying types they recruit, as long as they can fly. In that area, there are only two types of flying types around there: Zubats and Murkrows. And based on what he's saying, you are pretty much under the impression that when nightfall comes, it is probably going to attempt to bully and beat up whoever is leading the Zubats, and basically assume control of them as well. You are expecting. Laddish, you are probably expecting to receive that report in the morning. They are too far ahead for you to be able to reach on foot tonight, though. Okay. But it is safe to assume that's what he was maneuvering. That's what he was maneuvering that flock over, was to basically use the numbers game that he has to basically, bully and overthrow the Zubats.
Right.
And then work his way over to the Haunch Crows and I'll say the Murkrows and get them. And then once he has them, those will be the last flying types he needs to have its army together to go do whatever it plans on doing. Nothing about the way this Pidgeot is talking or thinking, or even the way you communicate with it, is giving an impression that it is corrupted. It just seems to be really mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have a mean trainer, you can get some mean Pokemon.
Yeah. I'll say all you are getting is that this Pokemon was thoroughly abused.
What was Ash's line?
You
can have bad Pokemon, only bad trainers. Unless you're Meow.
So that's kind of what you're dealing with right now. So I'll say just in case Tristan had any sort of ideas, like is this Pokemon corrupted? No, it's just
he's just
it's the result of an abusive trainer that's basically turned him into a jerk. The Pidgeot will look towards you and will say, so when does this training of yours kind of looks you up and down, Lazarus, master trainer? Time is short.
Well, he's getting there by nightfall. How far away for us to travel? How long would it take us to get there, in theory?
Considering that these birds on average are flying like anywhere from 3 to 4 times faster than you are moving, as those birds fly way faster than people can move. They are well ahead of you. You would not be able to make it there before I would say middle of the night if you were to do that. But if you did that, you would basically have no rest. You'd be heading there with no rest. The Pidgeot seems to be suggesting that you spend this time, spend this time training, planning, and then getting ready for a confrontation tomorrow.
Yeah, and we could and we would get Saravia back by then.
Sounds good. In which case, I guess, however, let me just double check to make sure everything's in place, and you guys can get started.
I want to make sure we're not on some person's property.
Well, yeah, finding a campsite. I figure I could probably once I've double checked to make sure I've set everything, I could make a survival check to find a reasonable campsite, and you guys can be training while I'm looking.
So
That way, if worst case the farmer does see is like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, we're moving out now, and I can
Yeah. Oh, let's see. In that case, I know the perfect training. As I'd like to montage into a command role, as Ash is far more skilled than me in training.
Okay.
Okay, and I just want to double check a thing. I still have a +2 notated on some skills, and I'm not sure where the +2 is coming from. Not training your champions, though. I mean, I don't know if training your champions will help here specifically. Okay, I will, wait, hold on. Oh, I have skill enhancement on command and athletics. Okay, that explains that. And I will throw an AP in just for a tiny plus. Boom!
All right. Cool. All right. You will have your montage. As Jay is setting up camp, as Jay is setting up camp, getting himself ready for this confrontation. Let's see.
Ooh, nice survival.
All right, and you said, so you're setting up camp.
Oh, finding a place to set up camp that would not be trespassing and all that. Yeah.
Pretty much, anywhere over here. Pretty much anywhere that's not inside of this fence line.
Cool. So yeah. I was like, hey guys, apparently the property line's the fence, so just get on the other side of the fence and you're good. I mean, that makes sense. Most fences are usually at the property line, but
that's fair. That is fair.
Oh, yeah. All right. As you guys, set up, set up camp over here, getting yourselves straight. As Lattice is maneuvering through its move set. As Lattice is maneuvering through its move set, since you will be able to. Since you will be able to command it, give me a moment, and I will give you a list of what it can do. Right. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll have to send that. All right, log into Skype and send it to you.
Okay.
That's it. But yes, this way you will be able to determine what its moves are as you are going into combat with it. There you go. There you go. While I'm here, go ahead and do this. Cool. I sent it in Skype for you.
Thank you. Open it.
It is the Pidgeot you are dealing with.
And you were saying something about. Is this just so I know its moveset, or do you? What
It's so,
is?
it's so that you know it's so that you know its moveset, so that you can tell it what to do.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm still going to roll for him, is just so that you can know what you're dealing with.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Let's. Yeah. The Resi documents. I still like those. Okay. Notice it is a dreamer. Any special defense. Those defenses bitter. Okay. I will make sure that Pidgeot
Bot.
will have a bitter treat for a digestion buff, like for later, so we can.
I think I can. 1 second. Obviously, we've got bandages that I could remove another injury if I need to.
Yeah, apparently just resting for days can also.
Would remove one. I don't know how many he has. I'd say, how many injuries did he have?
3.
3. Okay, so I will burn a bandage to remove another one. So that way, tomorrow morning, he will be back up to no injuries.
Nice.
This is not a situation that requires force healing. So I can do that too.
Yeah, do that. not gonna do that. I can do that. All right. So as you guys are spending the night, making your way, no, say making your way, I'm gonna say, doing what you need to do. The morning comes. Pidgeot is at 100%. Do you want to train again or do any more training before you hit the road?
I assume you want to give it your trainer buffs at a minimum.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you want to get in another training session before you head up.
Yeah. Yeah. Since I'm training it, I would also like to apply. Let me gander. Oh, right, it doesn't. It does not total these. 1 second, I need to do some math. No, wait, no, the totals. Totals there. Okay. Alright, because it's showing total than base.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's just not showing this. Okay, but that's not what I need at the moment. Okay. I can do two. Awesome. Okay, in which case, since I am giving it training, using my champ in the making, I will have its that would be an overall good thing as well. I'd like to train its special defense and speed, meaning that it would defense and speed would will have a combat value, a combat stage of 1 applied to both. In addition, I will use Elite Trainer to apply 2 training features as well. The training features being Inspired Training and Focus Training.
Okay.
Already gave Visual the edition buff. Let me check a thing right quick.
Inspired training and focus training. All right.
Inspired training, focus
Inspired
training.
training gives it what?
Now that will use up some of its tutor points, but I'm sure being a wild Pokemon, it has all of them.
Considering it's never been tutored before, yes.
Nope. Nope, I was looking at the wrong thing. That isn't constant tutor points. The thing I was looking at is now constant tutor points. I need to look up some stuff. But to answer your question, Inspired Training is +1 to evasion, +2 to saves. Focus Training is +1 to accuracy, +2 to skills.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I need to look up a thing real quick. I mean, yeah, it was no joke that that Lattice can train and enhance the abilities of Pokemon. Oh, why am I even opening that? I could have used the wasting time. But
Um,
okay,
morning time.
text.
I said, morning time has come. You guys, I said, like I said, you guys have been training. You guys have been doing your training this morning, eating, doing whatever you're gonna do before you hit the road. It's about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning now. There is no word from Star Arabia.
Oh,
Maybe she's taking her time. Start,
I don't know when I'm going to find out, but
Tailwind. Pitch out here is a really good buffer.
Hmm?
Pitch out here is a really good buffer.
Oh, you mean the stats?
It's skills. Really good
Oh
buffer.
yeah. Yeah, mostly, yeah. Like three of his things are just like buff, 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 buff. I need to be faster. They need to be weaker. We need, yeah. Everyone just needs to be faster. +2 combat stages. Everyone gains +5 to their initiative.
Okay. That is wing attack is single target. Okay. I am. Okay. Oh shoot! How do I want to do this? Oh, that's me. It pretty much has to be that. Okay. I am going to. Okay, I'm going to be sending this to you, Brad, so you're aware. Okay. I am gonna utilize 2 of its tutor points to make wing attack a signature move, with which it'll gain in which that move will gain guarding strike, which I have sent over to you.
Okay.
Because I don't have brutal training or anything, my ability to amp offense, the signature move is a little hampered because of the tactics I employ. Yeah. The neat thing about signature move is you have options, but it depends on what training orders you have access to.
Mhm.
And what isn't such. I was thinking about shock and awe, but it wasn't the right attack type for that, so. Okay. Hopefully that should be helpful. I know it's even more defense on top of the defense build, but hey, hopefully it'll be enough for it to avoid the swarm. Alright, hold on. The flying V. The two birds.
And any other formations.
All right. All right. As you guys, I'm assuming you guys are gonna hit the road.
Yep.
All right. You guys are hitting the road. Continuing on your way. And as you get there, there is a section. As you guys are making your way, as Pidgeot seems to be leading you all leading you all over in this direction. I'll say down into this area. Um, the more heavily wooded and cavernous areas. You will see an area of the woods that has been greatly decimated in a battle. Laying on the ground. Laying on the ground, unconscious. You will see this.
Oh. Hmm.
Seems to be suffering from similar wounds to Pidgeot.
That tracks.
You can tell that this place was lived in, at least, inhabited. You can tell this place was inhabited by the Zubats. Does not seem to be anymore. Tristan, you reckon? Oh, you guys seem to be, looking at it. Tristan, you have enough. You have enough dice in it. If David wants to hit it with the dex. It is a Crobat. It is the final evolution.
Yeah.
The final evolution of Zubat.
Oh, so that's why it has 4 wins.
But yeah. So yeah, this is currently what you are dealing with. It is pretty badly injured. Is still conscious, barely conscious, but is not really able to move. Takes notice. It takes notice of you guys. Seems to be a bit worried about your presence.
Hold on.
As most wounded animals are.
So I'll bring him into the channel, and I will make a education to try and calm him as I approach. I'll spend an AP to bring that up to a 15.
Okay.
And assuming he lets me approach, I will tag him with first aid expertise as well.
Okay. Like I said, it's a bit apprehensive, but just because the last people who rolled up on it just beat the mess out of them.
Yeah.
But bring him into the channel also with Pidgeot, effectively vouching for you as well. Your Pokemon education roll makes it. It is begrudgingly allowing you to help. And once you actually do help, then it's a bit better about the situation. It'll kind of like stretch its wings out and fly up to a tree branch. Just kind of hang upside down from it. We never stood a chance. There were too many of them.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Too many of them. Okay. Do you do you recall how they attacked, or is it just in a in a random swarm, or was there coordination to it?
It came, I say, it came here. They'll say he came here and he challenged us. I say he came here and he challenged me for the right to lead. I told him that there is no leader, there is no leader in family. Did not, I say, it did not take too well to that. Seemed to get angry at the prospect. Became very aggressive. Ordered the entire flock to attack. Sacrificed the well-being of one of its own flock to distract me, and then it hit both of us with an attack. While the other blinded my view of him. While the other blinded my view of him. We were both struck. Um, we were both struck with a very powerful with a very powerful attack that seemed to cause him damage as well, but left me like this and completely left its companion unconscious. After after I'm assuming that after I was defeated, the rest of my family was routed and forced to join.
Hmm. Yes.
So if I must say Tristan, see let's I must say Tristan or David. I'll say David, you're a actually no. I'll say either you can roll Pokemon education, or you can ask Sienna, and she'll be able to tell you. She'll be able to help you figure out what sort of what sort of move was used that this other Pokemon's I must say that this other Pokemon's trying to describe.
Mhm.
Jaden, you have a general idea. You definitely can tell that is one of the stronger. I'll say it's one of the definitely one of the maximum impact type one of the impact type moves. Yeah, I must say this. Star Raptor did one of two moves from what you can tell. It either did Brave Bird or did Giga Impact.
Impact sounds kind of scary.
It is.
Freaking
It is
Meteor!
if I remember correctly, I believe that is a damage based 14 or 15 move.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. It will tell, one of the things that it kind of does tell you that It is, must say that Giga Impact. I'll say the do seem to be far more powerful than anything. Must say than any other move that it's seen. Any other move that it's seen a Pokemon similar of similar abilities do. I must say, which gives you the impression that part of its training, something that it has learned, has been able to increase the damage of this move even further. Um, the Crobat basically lets you know that that one hit was enough to take it down to zero.
Oof.
That was the one and only hit that it was, and it was enough to take it down to zero. Does your channeler allow you to know what level this thing is?
Channeler does not, I do not believe, but Pokemaniac does.
Okay. Did you want to use that to get a gauge on how powerful
Yes,
this
I know
Crobat
its
is?
moves, abilities, and capabilities, but I don't know its level.
Okay.
But yeah, I will do a Pokemaniac. Why not? Which gives me level, type, nature, and
Uh,
ability.
yeah, and I'll say Pokemon education role. I'll let you gauge to see what its strength is as well.
Well, it requires me to make a Pokemon education check anyway for Pokemaniac.
Okay, so yeah.
Boom.
Okay. Okay. I'll say you can tell that this Crobat is roughly around low 50s. I'll say this Crobat is roughly around low 50s. Um, its health was somewhere. I'll say its health is somewhere around 100, and one hit from whatever this attack was enough to take it out in one hit.
Okay, well, with that in mind, I'm going to pop a bandage on him too to get rid of a second injury.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out where the hell the bandages are in my inventory. There. Okay. Well, we're going to go challenge this guy to try and get the Pidgeot's crew back. You want to join?
Um, I'll say the Crobat will look at Pidgeot and was like, "The right to challenge is yours. Should you fall, I must say, should you fall, I will be. I must say, I will be there. I must say, I will be there to fight next."
He's calling dibs.
Must say, well, he was like, well, your people were snatched first, so you know you have the right. You have first rights. So, let's see. Let's see. Where is this one? So, there it goes. That will not work. That, however, will. Okay. So, go. And that's this. Why can't my folders ever have things properly? But
Why not my folder's folder, damn it?
There we go. Okay. Yep. There we go. Gotcha. All right. All right. Let's say, in which case the Probat will come with you. Um, let's say, I must say, will tell you, the Crobat will tell you, beware, he will tell you, make sure that as you must say, when we get there, beware. There is a, there is a, there is a, there is a, must say, there is a, silver green, must say, silver flash, must say, silver flash with a, must say, a silver flash with an emerald blade. I barely caught a glimpse of it, but it took, but it took down, it took down several Zubat before I could even do anything.
Hmm. Thank you. Good to know.
Let's see. Okay. All right. As you guys are making your way, must I assume searching for the, I'll say searching for the, I'll say making your way um, to the, to where you believe, to where you believe the enemy is.
Good on.
Okay.
Well, as we're approaching,
Pidgeot.
just like quickly ask the Pidgeot how big his flock was.
Um, the Pidgeot. How big was his flock before it was taken?
Yeah.
Roughly about 30 to 50.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I must say his flock was about 30 to his individual flock was about 30 to 50. Um, the amount that must say the amount that he came in with, the Pidgey pretty much all gave up once Pidgeot was taken out. So must say it wasn't a situation like the Zubats were like, we're all gonna fight. The Pidgeys were like, oh, well, our leader went down. Yeah, we don't stand a chance. We surrender.
Yeah.
um, this Star Raptor came in with roughly about 20 wing goals. I must say, 20 wing goals. I said 20 wing goals and about six far fetched. I'll say, but it now has the Wingulls, the Farfetch, the Pidgeys, and Zubats now.
Okay. J.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've imparted a lot of knowledge to Pidgeot here, but does your ranger training have anything with it that you could teach Pidgeot or perhaps help prepare? In other words, I don't know if you have like any spend tutor points to add ability kind of things. Okay, well that's okay. Okay.
That's all I can do that you probably haven't already done already.
Okay.
In terms of right now,
Yeah.
I do have something I can do when we actually get there. But
Okay.
That's it. All right. As you guys are making your way there,
Stuffing the hell out of this thing. Too bad we don't have barding to give Pidgeot. Freaking be a knight commander.
as you guys are making your way there, you can hear the caw, cawing, like the cawing of what appears to be like this rallying call. I'll say very aggressive. I'll say very aggressive. Trying to seems to be trying to give some sort of like from what you can tell, it seems as if it's like barking orders, and seems to be trying to it's definitely doing something that implies it's bullying right now.
okay.
As you guys are making your way through the tree line, Pidgeot will land. I'll say Pidgeot will land in a tree, point its wing out towards where this group is. As you come face to face with this star raptor.
Nice. It's gonna kill us.
It seems, I'll say, Lattice, what you see is your Staravia held underneath its wing very tightly as it turns around and looks at you. I'll say, as it turns around and looks in your guys' general direction, you will see the opposite wing that it does not have shimmer with like this silvery steel look as it points its wing to Staravia's neck. As it like,
Staravia.
as it just kind of like it was like Raptor, screeching that at you. You kind of get the impression that it's like, don't take one more step.
Okay, I will stop though look defiant.
Okay. Raptor, Star. Definitely yelling at you guys. Not sure if you're trying to hit him with a channeling to talk to him or what, or
I will.
Tristan Lee, or
Yeah, he's not next to me at the moment. He's
okay.
probably in the bathroom.
Okay. Okay. Well, currently you just have Pokemon that are screaming back and forth at each other, as far as you can tell.
Okay. I will. I will say. Hmm, you may. You may have gotten this this flock, this swarm. Oh no! Hold on. I want to rephrase that. This flock, this murder of birds, to follow you. But do you have the strength to maintain your position without all of their help? There's someone here to reclaim their place, gesturing towards Pidgeot. I don't know why I'm so invested in this avian kerfluffle, but I am.
um, Staravia, I must say, Staraptor will reply to your, I must say, will reply to your comments with aggressive, I'll say aggressive commentary. And I'll say aggressive commentary and a commentary that also seems to bolster itself. I must say seems to bolster. I must say seems to bolster its own ego and affirm its decisions. Though you can't though you can't tell what it's saying, you can tell that it seems pretty justified in what it's done.
Okay. At this point, I think we should probably wait for Trish in case he wants to have any extra
Oh
input.
yeah, I'll say because there is something that's going to happen as soon as Tristan's there.
Hey, look, Tristan's here.
All right,
Yeah.
still good. There's food. What's up?
Okay. I'll say. Were you here when I switched maps?
I was here when you switched maps. Yes,
So you saw the Star Raptor.
I saw the Staraptor. I saw it was pinning down David's Pokemon.
Okay, cool. It seems to, I'll say, it kind of looks in your guys' general direction and is yelling. I'll say, it seems to just be kind of, speaking in Pokemon. Unless you channel it, you can't really understand what it's saying.
I'll channel it.
Okay. As you do, its eyes will light up as you will see a intense glare, and you will feel a very irritable hatred directed towards you in particular. A long-standing hatred that it seems to have had for you, Jay.
You
Do I know you?
know,
Or rather, I think I might know who your previous trainer might have been.
now I'm imagining a
it-
flashback to when you're 5.
It's going to look at you. You're the reason. I'll say you're the reason for my suffering. You're the reason why this happened to me. I'll say it's all because of you, and I'll say it's all because of you and his obsession with his obsession of you. It caused him to treat me this way. This is all your fault.
I'm sorry Raish is a dick, but I'm not sure what, that has to do with, your current behavior.
I'll say I'll say he pushed me. I'll say he pushed me. He beat me. I'll say he forced me to train day in and day out in the hopes of being able to get strong enough to defeat you. And then once he used me to capture a Pokemon that he felt was stronger than me. After all those years, after all that time I put towards trying to be better for him, he just discarded me. All he ever talked about was you. All he ever mentioned every single time he hit me, all he talked about was you, how I needed to be better. And he kept looking at pictures of you. So yes, I know your face. Your face is your face is one of the handful of things that I can't get out of my mind because he wouldn't let me forget it. And that I'm saying now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to do to him what I'm going to do to him what you haven't been able to. I'm going to raise this army. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to crush his hopes and dreams.
Yeah, the picture thing sounds unhealthy.
You can definitely tell that this Star Raptor has been heavily traumatized.
Well, again, I'm sorry for what you've been through. It sucks, it's deplorable, but it doesn't excuse your current behavior. And nor does it excuse his behavior.
I'll say, he must say, it's going to say, it's like, unfortunately, none of us can change who we are.
Sure we can. You just have to put in the effort.
I put in effort to become stronger, and apparently it didn't work. I was discarded for someone. I discarded for someone who already had. I was discarded for who already had what I didn't. There's no such thing as love. There's no such thing as a bond between Pokemon and humans. Pokemon can only stay with themselves. Humans can only stay with themselves. Humans will always betray Pokemon. It is why that I've gathered this flock right here. Only the strongest deserve to lead.
Well, we got a bunch of Pokemon around here that can, refute your coexistence claim. As for the only the strongest should deserve to lead, well, we got somebody here who's wants to assert that claim. So,
Pidgeot's going to let out a loud caw that will vibrate across the landscape. The smaller Pokemon behind Staraptor will kind of flinch. Staraptor just kind of looks at him sternly. Back for another beating. Pidgeot will say, this time is different.
I have friends.
He will say I see that your weakness led you to a trainer, whereas I purged my weakness. I purged my weakness by losing my trainer.
it led him to an ally.
This is fair. And it seems that you've allied yourself with with two humans. And and of all else, you allied yourself with the main enemy. This one, I must say, pointing in the direction of Jay. This, I must say, the apple does not far. I must say the I must say the berry doesn't fall that far from the tree. This one is likely no better than his. This one is likely no better than his brother.
Again, I got a bunch of Pokemon with me that would refute that, but
I used to believe that Master loved me as well. Until he discarded me, until he changed. He'll look over at Harold. It's only a matter of time before he does the same to you. I'll say Harold will step forward and he'll step forward, looking at him and twirling his sword in his hand. If you if you honestly think that my master and my friend is anything is anything like that jerkwad, then you are sadly mistaken. We're companions, we're cohorts, brothers in arms. He's never laid a hand on me. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry for what and I'm truly sorry for what you've been through. But this needs to stop here and now. And if you can't see that, Harold will point his sword towards him. Then you're no better than him. And we'll stop you just as adamantly.
my man,
Staraptor will grin.
my man.
Harold stepped forward, and Raptor's gonna grin, and he's gonna say, that's so. He's like, that's sword. It's good that you. It's good that you. He's gonna say, it's good that you brought it. He's like, that sword is good that you brought it. I was afraid. I was afraid that I knew that you'd be here, and I was afraid that you'd be outmatched if at some point you had lost it. Jay, you and Harold will hear a rustling coming from this tree line as a blur. I'll say as a silver streaking blur comes barreling out of the tree line. Harold is just fast enough to be able to bring up its sword and block an incoming attack from a creature.
Oh, it's a Surfetched. Neat.
It also seems to be looking at Harold with some anger in its eyes and looking over at you, Jay, as well.
Did he fuck you over too?
Star Raptor will say, the both of us were discarded. The both of us were discarded when I say the both of us were discarded in favor, I say in favor of dragons, were discarded in favor of dragons that he felt were better than us. He captured and trained this Farfetch in the hopes of being able to do combat. I say of being able to do of having a Pokemon that could go toe to toe with your go toe to toe with your friend there. But then he realized, I say, but then at some point he realized that tiny Pokemon weren't exactly making him look intimidating enough.
He's
So
doing it
along
wrong.
with me, he discarded my ally here as well. Um, must say either way, we both seek retribution against him. We must say we will take that. Must say we will take this army. We will take the fight to him. And we must say we will defeat. Must say we will defeat him. Put it in. Must say put an end to his madness. And if you get if you get in the way of my revenge, you will pay too.
I got no intention of getting in the way of your revenge. I don't think it'll help, though. I'm just trying to reunite this flock, with its, members. So,
I need this flock for my revenge. His, must say, loath as I am to admit, his, the Pokemon he incorporates are too powerful for me to take on my own. Sheer numbers will make up for the discrepancy in power of dealing with dragons. I'll say he will say if he was like if you are true he was like if you are truly his brother, he was like you understand that he was like you understand that I'll say conflicts are fought I'll say conflicts are fought with fists and feelings.
you don't have to be, but I understand you feel that way based on what he taught you. So,
He's like well he's like well you obviously understand that it must inevitably come to fists. You did give your companion a blade.
he has that blade because he likes it. I didn't give. That was his choice.
Harold's gonna be like, it is useful though, as he's still like pushing back against Farfetch. I mean Sirfetch. He's gonna look he's like dude, he has a shield? He's like, we can get shields? I mean, I don't think I look cool with it, but we can get shields.
I mean, yeah, your turtle buddy has a shield too. Remember that was his one condition for joining us?
Yeah, but I wish I looked cool for shield. Can I get a buckler or something?
We might be able to figure something out, yeah.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Surfetch is going to say you sure do have a lot you sure do have a lot of mouth in the middle of battle, knave. Um, I was like, Harold's gonna be like, knave. Oh, we're doing this. Oh my god. Jay, can we do this? Can we do this? Actually, get to fight a knight.
Sounds good.
Oh my god! He is way too happy right now. He's got a shield. I say he was like, Jay, toss me the lance.
Don't think we have a lance.
There's a lance, right?
No.
Mace.
Window?
As far as I know, we just have your sword, dude.
No morning stars. Everything you bought and you didn't buy any weapons. Okay, next time we go to, we're buying weapons. Lots of them. I like an assortment. The sword is cool. Love the sword. I do like the options. I'll probably never use them, but I know that you're rich. I see you spend money.
I see you've learned what money is.
I was just thinking, I see you spend Monet.
He's like, look. I watch you hand endless amounts of bartering chips over the counter, and you
Like
seem to have a
chips.
bottomless amount of it. Seem to have a bottomless amount of it.
I'd hardly say bottomless, but
Oh, you never run out of it.
hmm.
You don't seem to be as stressed. You don't seem to be as stressed as other young humans when they enter town. Then they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay for things. I was under the impression that your bartering tools far exceed that of other trainers.
That's probably fair.
Which case, Pidgeot will flutter forward. He will say release the child. Your fight is with me. Staraptor will scoff and will open up its wing as Staravia will flutter back over here to Lattice.
You okay, buddy?
Looks a bit injured. Suffering from a injury. I'll say suffering from a injury is down to 25% of its health. But seeing apologizes. And will kind of tell you that he got jumped.
Oh,
While he was following Staraptor, he did not notice Sirfetch basically lurking behind and struck him with a sneak attack.
yeah, okay. So I'm mainly just glad that you're all right. Well, relatively speaking.
He was like, yeah, could have gone worse, but I'm good. See.
The scene is set up.
All right, let's see. In which case, go ahead and at the initiative. Come on. That turn. That turn. That turn. Right. That turn. That turn. All right. All right, guys. Report. Report. All right. Pidgeot speed of 28. Staraptor speed of 24. Farfetch speed of 22.
Solda, Swangha.
There we go. See? It's perfect. So here we go. Go. Harold has a rival.
Another one.
Did that
Actual rival. This one has a sword.
did that speed
The
of
other guy has a sword too.
did that speed of 28 include the bump up for being stage one one combat stage for Pidgeot?
Plus one combat stage. All right, 1 second.
Yep. Both special defense and speed.
Special defense and speed. All right. Okay, well, he's already first. Now he's really first at 34.
Nice. Is there any altitude here? Like, is Staraptor like above them, or just on the ground at this point?
He's not on the ground. He's effectively counted as like levitating right now.
But
I must say he's flying. He's not feet on the ground right now. I must say just like Pidgeot isn't. I must say the only one with their feet on the ground currently is Serpetch.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Then I know what orders to give if Pidgeot is willing to accept them.
Yeah. Yeah, he is trusting you.
All right. Free action. Reach out. I'm channeling Harold. I'm channeling Pidgeot. I'm channeling Staraptor, the big guy. And
Yeah.
the 4 buffest Pidgeys in that group.
Okay.
Quarter action.
To talk to them?
Oh, no, I'm just bringing them into the... I'm just, connecting my aura with theirs. I'm not talking to them or anything right now. I'm just...
Okay.
And all of us are channeled. You only battle synchronization.
But does that mean Saravia gets
Your Staravia, I assume.
Oh, sorry, Staraptor. Okay, yeah.
I need to channel... Well, no, I need telepathy. I need telepathy so we can talk to him. So yeah, I can take him out of the... I cannot include him in the channel, but include him in the telepathy.
Okay.
Little C channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can still talk to him, I'm just not...
Yeah.
Buffing him.
Okay.
Alright, so doing that. Then... Alright, Harold, let's open with some Ard, i.e. Psychic.
Okay.
Alright, that should be my turn.
Okay.
Okay. I'll instill 1 moment. Okay. I will reinstill the inspiration and focus trainings as orders, which is going to be which is going to double up their effects. Um, and as for the command, Pidgeot come from underneath and underneath Staraptor and use Whirlwind. Keep in mind, his Whirlwind does have the blow away ability. Okay, because I believe the actual bonus should be +2 at this point.
Well, we haven't done anything to get the buff yet.
No, but
Oh, your buffs.
my
Yeah, okay.
orders.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just looking for. Oh. Okay. There's not a search option.
Oh, are you
Course
needing the moves and the
I was. I must say,
Oh,
I'm almost there now.
In that
Must say.
case,
Must say.
Well,
I mean, I've got it now.
okay, because I've copied over the moves and the ability descriptions to the thing you gave me, so I could send it back to you.
No. I have that available. I was trying to say when for some reason, anytime I open up the decks or like the file thing, it opens it up and it decides to open it up in like Microsoft Edge instead of Adobe. Kind of annoying. So anytime I double click it, even if I have it set up for Adobe, at some point it just decides to switch back over to Edge. It's like you will use this program. All right. In which case, all right. Pidgeot will move first. He said he's going to use Whirlwind.
Yeah, approach from underneath and use Whirlwind because I'm wanting to make sure that Staraptor gets hit and not like any of the flock.
Yeah. You said you want him to get hit and move where?
Just you continue to be moved straight up. I just wanted to say it was coming from underneath, so it was angled in such a way as to not.
Oh, so it can
so
it can
he'd
blow
be
him upward.
effectively the only target.
Okay.
And with blow away, if it hits, it should also cause a tick of health.
Right. You said it causes a tick of health.
Yeah, due to blow away. There's the
Okay.
yeah, ability blow away, connection whirlwind. When the user uses whirlwind, all targets hit lose a tick of hit points. So it
Okay.
has to hit.
If you want to roll it, I said if you want to roll it, it is AC 2. It's AC 2 plus whatever bonuses you currently have.
Minus the AC already. So,
So that
12.
automatically hits because the highest they can. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Do not believe defense cannot go higher than 9.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically a 10, so it automatically hits. All right. I say he will take a tick as he is blown upwards.
Nice. Um, if you could you move Pidgeot a little closer?
Okay.
Thank
Are
you.
you there?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Hmm. You have he will say you have grown. He was like you have grown much better. But at the end of the day, I'll say at the end of the day, it does not matter. I'll say it doesn't matter how capable you are. As much as I loathe to admit it, I was raised. I'll say I was trained by I'll say by a great trainer. I'll say it will flap its wings. It will flap its wings, spinning around in a circle, gaining momentum as its speed drastically increases. I'll say its speed now matches yours. Its speed now matches I'll say its speed now matches Pidgeot's. All right, Harold.
All right.
See, it's going
Harold's
to
still locked
move a
in
bit
combat
closer.
there.
Uh huh.
So, gonna try some psychic skadoosh. Let's see. Pidgeot did hit, so I got +1 for a big old 5.
um, I'll say as Harold sends out this psychic pulse. I'll say Surfetch will jump backwards, slamming the bottom part of his shield into the ground, and hiding behind it as the psychic energy hits its shield and disperses. And I'll say it will pull the shield up from the ground. We'll point his sword back at Harold. Um, I'll say, well played, Sir Harold. You seem to be one of many tricks. Show me what else you can do. Harold's going to be like, he was like, oh, I got a bunch of fun little tricks in my bag. Hmm. And he's like, yes, I acknowledge that you are a fire type, but I shall be no roasted pheasant before thee. As he darts at Harold, going for. Man, Surfetch has like a bevy of moves. I just got him because he had a sword.
Yeah, Surfetch is
I thought it
awesome.
would be funny. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's cheap.
Mm,
Hmm. I'm not gonna do that. That's a dick move. Fucking hell. Ah, nah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's too much of a dick move. I would not feel comfortable as a GM using that. I feel like that. No. No, I was looking at this. It was like move flinches target on a 15 plus. Has an ability that extends the range of that by +3. So
oh,
basically
Jesus.
flinches on a 12 or higher.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like flinches or a 12 or it will basically cause that move to flinch on a 12 or higher. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, this fight would be so fucking goofy. If I land any attack, it's automatically guaranteed flinch. I'm not using that. Yeah, I'm about to say that's not fair.
No,
That's
that is
fair for
not
you
fair.
guys to use. Yeah, that's fair if you guys use against me. I'm not gonna, as a GM, I can't bring myself to use that against players. I can use that. It's far better. All right. The only thing I kind of that's the only thing I kind of dislike about the random generator is the random generator basically creates min-max characters.
I
It's
wonder if
like,
there's
oh
a
hey,
setting
these
for that.
characters are, like these characters are just as. And I'll say so. What they do is it gives them the moves, it gives them a move list, and then it gives them abilities that maximizes the effectiveness of said moves that it gave them. Which I get. It makes sense. And like if you're just designing Pokemon as a player, then yeah, I'm like that. It basically like automatically gives you a Pokemon that's good to go into battle. But fucking hell. I mean, there probably is something, like you said, to offset that, but at the same time, I also don't want dirt Pokemon. So, all right. It is going to, I'm gonna say, Surfash is going to come at you with I'm gonna say, holding the shield is going to blitz forward with I'm gonna say, attempting to do a shield bash. Let's see. See. Yeah, shield bash. All right. That's it. Blows past you. Let's see. See. What's your defense against physical? Is it higher than 9?
I mean, it can't be higher than 9, but physical is
Well, I was
9
gonna make sure.
exactly.
Is it at least okay? Okay. Cool. All right. You do meet or beat, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then that hits
Herald
exactly.
will invoke counter.
Okay. The shield bash will see. See. All right. All right. Let me see, because it doesn't tell me what the fucking damage base is. I mean, it tells me what the damage base is, but okay. Okay. Set. Set. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Go. All right. Mm, fuck is that? Ah, wow. Okay. All right. As he passes by you for unimpressive damage.
Okay, so 20. I don't even think I get through my soak.
Yeah, that's what I
20.
was about to
Defense of 18. So he takes 2 damage, I take 1.
say. He takes double what you take, right?
Right, that's why he takes 2.
Okay.
I only took 1
Like,
damage because of I gained resist from the counter.
like, well played.
Yes.
You are quite talented. He points the blade as he points the blade towards Jay. And you appear must say you. I do not. He would say I do not have. He's like I do not have such reservations about you as a trainer. He was like I do realize that your brother. I must say your brother is quite the prick. But that does, he was like, but that should not. He was like, but that is not enough. He was like, your no. He's like, your noble behaviors and desires are not enough to steer away our vengeance. He was like, he will be brought to justice. Since you have no intention of doing so, we shall deal with him ourselves.
Hey, I never said I wouldn't deal with him. I just, haven't found him to deal with him.
You don't know where he is.
Haven't seen him in a while, no.
He's your brother. Can't you look him? I say, aren't you able to locate him?
Not how that works, unfortunately.
But you connect with your Pokemon. You connect with us.
Yeah, I can
How
connect
do
with
you not
Pokemon, not so
connect
good
with
at
him?
connecting with people.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I know, right?
Questions for later. Have at thee.
Hmm?
Let's see, descend. J.
Okay. Maintaining buff and um,
Probably turn on some battle music or something. One sec.
let's try some Igni, some flamethrower.
Okay. Actually, nope. Let's see. Hmm. Jesus. Okay. Lattice.
Okay. Let me check this real quick. Okay. Done around Staraptor, and then come in with a wing attack.
Okay. We'll come at you first.
Okay. Do you have the defenses, or do I need to calculate them?
No need, because it is coming at you with aerial ace.
Hmm?
Ah,
It will say, I do not believe I embarrassed you enough. It's like, I do not believe I embarrassed you enough in front of your flock last time. It's time, I'll say, it's time for you to understand that training can only take you so far, and hatred will take you the rest of the way.
we shall see, Staraptor. I think this is physical, or is Aerial Ace special?
Um, it is, it is physical.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Let's see. One sec.
okay, ready for the roll? 2, 3, okay. Fuse. Oh, I suppose, I guess you're tracking all that since you have HPs and
Yeah.
stuff, or okay.
Yeah. Do you have anything that lessens that?
Not at the moment.
Yeah. I don't know if any of the orders did anything.
The
Right.
orders affects accuracy and evasion.
Okay. The spirit boost.
Depending on his stat, Spirit Boot gives him a bonus based on whatever his highest stat is.
Which I believe
Highest
I'll
status
say
speed.
speed. So
So an
bonus
initiative bonus.
initiative. Yeah. Yeah.
Courage is
Bonus to
fine.
their
Yeah.
initiative equal to your intuition rank +1.
Okay, so he gets to add 7 to his initiative.
Cool.
So his initiative's actually 41.
So isn't it fun being fast?
Yeah. I guess
Oh
this
my
means
god! Oh my god!
I guess this means I get to roll my attack first, then, given the initiative buff.
Technically, yes, your attack would have gone off first.
This is already factoring in AC. Let me just make sure I have it correct. WC 2. Son of a. Wow. Um. Yeah, I don't have anything to buff that. Oh well.
This move hits. Yeah, oh, okay.
I was hoping I'd get the extra damage reduction given the oncoming attack, but.
Okay. I'll say the Star Raptor is able to fly. I'll say is able to with a agility that has. I'll say with an agility that has come from a long time of ruling training. It flies in a unorthodox manner upwards. Pidgeot apparently fighting against its natural instincts of fighting and trying to adapt to this trainer method of fighting. Unable to connect with this wing attack as what's that, 41? I'll say yeah. I'll say as Star Raptor is able to spiral downward into Pidgeot's back with an aerial ace.
Okay. How much did that look like it took out of Pidgeot?
Um, a quarter.
Okay.
A quarter of its health.
Cool, cool. Okay.
Surfetch is going to.
Also, you have a second.
There should be enough second. Go back down.
Right. Say. Is going to swing it. I'll say it's going to. It says swing its blade. And this is a special attack. So I'm assuming your special is also at least 9.
I believe so. Double checking. Yes.
Okay, sweet. It is going to swing its leak. Is going to swing its leak towards Harold. As you can see the air and space around in this cone flying at I'll say flying at Harold. Alright. Peter B. God damn, what the fuck is wrong? I mean, at least it's making it look like this is like really fucking close.
Yeah.
I like when Roll20 actually plays towards narrative. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Special. All right, let me make sure this is actually what it actually is. This is. Yep. All right.
That's
Isaac and let's see.
that's special. You said.
Yes, I'll say as this cone flies out, this cone of like I'll say this wind scythe comes out in a cone shape.
Cool, cool. And Harold gets rocked, but he's okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll say Harold using his blade to slice into the scythe, dulling some of the attack, but taking some of the damage as well. Now I prepare myself for that which ye have to offer.
Ah, Harold's turn.
Come, let us do battle as our forefathers did.
Ah.
Oh, that might hit. Hold on. Remember, he doesn't have a trainer.
And I believe David did hit, so he gets a +1.
Which would technically be meet or beat anyway. Let's see. Hold on. It's 4. That's special. Yeah, you definitely need that +1. It would have been 9. Oh shit, he has a 9. Okay. He has an okay. Okay. Just so you know, all of his must say special attack and physical attack, they're both 9. Hello?
Sorry, what was that?
Special attack and physical attack for him are both going to be at +9.
Okay, so it's a even match.
Yeah. That's just kind of luck. I didn't realize what his defense. I didn't realize what his thing was. Okay. Okay, so he will get hit with this. All right. Just that. All right. He puts the shield up. He puts the shield up. The flames curve around the shield and engulf him as he's like. He'll drop the shield, cough up some smoke. Well done. Indeed, the primordial flames are strong within you. The wrath of Enti dwells deep within deep within your bowels. Harold's going to be like, "Do you ever talk normal?" I'm having fun, but speak English.
Speak
For the
Portuguese, damn it.
queen. He's like, "For the queen, what queen?" As they just run at each other with blades. Jay.
Alright, final round of group buff. And
It's only 3 rounds. For
let's
some reason, I thought it lasted longer than 3 rounds.
I can do it. It lasts 1 round, and I can do it 3 times.
Okay.
The thing I did that's based on what stat they have that's highest, that's the whole fight. But the +1 for every successful attack is only for 3 rounds. Let's keep things interesting. Let's try an Axie, aka Confuse Ray.
Okay. Oh, we're going through the whole list. All right. Let's.
That's you, dude.
I was hardcore into my food.
Clearly.
Yep. No. No. Well, if Sareptor has the power of Aerial Ace, then we'll just have to take your talons away. Pidgeot. Oh, sorry, yeah, with dance, Pidgeot. Pidgeot, use a Feather Dance.
Okay. All right. Good job. We'll use Feather Dance, and we'll lower his attack stat by 2.
Yep, provided it hits, because I don't think it auto hits.
Let me check. Yes, AC2, you. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Yes.
I'll say that's gonna hit because it only targets speed. And speed is currently at 6, which means as long as you beat an 8, then he's good. Alright. Now if he had a speed of 40, that would have missed. It was it will must say must say a cacophony of beige feathers will flap around. Must say will flap around Star Raptor. Is just kind of is a bit distracted at the moment, trying to figure this out. Um, hmm.
Peach, you have strategy.
Two, I want to say two can play. I want to say two can play at that game. Um, it will. I must say it will get right here. Use this swift action to intimidate.
Oh.
Lower the target's attack 1 combat stage. Which, let me check Pidgey out.
And resistance.
Okay. Yes. I'll say your attack will drop 1 combat stage, but whenever the user has his combat stages lowered by something other than its own moves or abilities, the user's special attack is raised 2 combat stages.
Nice. I don't think there's any special attacks in there, but nice.
You're correct. Shit. Actually, you do have struggle, which can be special because you have Guster.
Oh, that's true. Okay. There we go.
Let's see. Currently, special attack is at 25.
Okay. If I remember correctly, flying is strong against flying. Or rather, weak against flying.
Let me see. I don't remember. Type effectiveness. Flying. No, flying is just straight against flying.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I'll say certain flying attacks will hurt flying type Pokemon more. There are certain flying type attacks that's like, hey, if they happen to be flying when you do this, it does more damage.
Right. Okay.
I can't remember what it is. I think like Twister or there are some flying type moves that was like, hey, if you do this while they're in midair, then they can get like seriously wrecked by it. Or they can't dodge. There's like a flying version of Eruption or Inferno or whatever.
Oh, nice.
I'll say, Star Raptor will go for. We'll use Double Team.
Hmm. Okay.
Right? Surfetch.
I know when you next
Going
time.
blow. So you're going blow for blow. Attempt to use Sand Attack. What is I'll say, what is your I'll
Speed
say what
evasion.
the total of bonuses for evasion?
Speed evasion is currently, since I hit and David hit, speed evasion is currently 9.
Okay, shit. Okay.
Otherwise, it would be 7.
Okay, let's see. Um, Surfetch will, I'll say, Surfetch will fake as if it is about to lunge with its blade as it slashes at the dirt, attempting to hit you with pocket sand. I swear to God, you meet or beat. Okay. Okay. It will.
Oh
I'll
shit!
say will. It will slash the ground, picking up dust in the way. I'll say in the way of in the way of in the way of Harold. Harold, it's your turn.
Okay, pocket sand does what?
You are counted as blinded. It is sand attack. So let me see. Other afflictions. Fainted, blindness. Blindness represents the target's vision becoming obscured. Blinded Pokemon trainer receives a -6 penalty to accuracy rolls and must make acrobatics checks with a DC of 10 when traveling over rough or slow terrain or become tripped. It's only for one round.
Okay, so I'm at -6
Blind
to hit.
sense cannot be blinded. -6 to hit. Unless you have something
To
that.
negate
I'm so
blindness?
used to
No.
deal with Alma.
What about Alma?
Hmm?
What about Alma? She has keen eyes.
So I'm so used to dealing with Alma being unable to be blinded that,
Oh yeah.
that I'm not used to anyone else actually suffering from this.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. -6. That's not...
Say you have to beat a
Not that.
shit. Okay. Let's see. Yep. That's enough. All right. Confuse Ray hits.
Even with the -6?
That doesn't include the -6.
No, that doesn't include the -6.
Sorry, I thought you
No,
had
no.
factored in on your sheet and rolled it.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, so yeah, -6. Yeah, it would have been less than the AC. So yeah. Okay. Say I'll say he throws dirt in Harold's eye right as Harold is about to right as Harold is activating the confuse ray. Um, I'll say surf fetch. I'll say side steps out of the way as the confuse ray goes flying by. Jay, you are hearing Harold say some very not safe for TV words that you might have to have a talk with him about later. 'Cause you're not exactly certain where you learned those words, but you know. Rise, mouth, right in front of um, you'll notice that some of the Pokemon over here are like, a couple of them will faint. Even Surfetch would be like, "Sir, this is not becoming. We don't talk." I'll say, a proper knight does not speak such manners. He's like, cram it up your fetch hole. You threw sand in my face. It's a move. Yeah, Still a jerk. You tried to confuse me. You don't know that. Stand still. Let me try it again. I'm gonna say, it's gonna kind of like look in your direction. His eyes are like red from having like sand in it. He was like, partner, next time, buckler,
Next time, what?
next time. I need a buckler.
I don't think a buckler would have helped with that.
He was like, I don't know. Fighting against this guy for shield. I'll say, kind of sucks. I'm not used to people blocking. Most of the time I would have hit him with psychic and flamethrower, and they would have fallen down by now.
That is fair.
They're not supposed to be talented. Your brother's not even here, and they must say your brother's not even here, and I'm just starting to dislike him as much as they do. All right, I'm gonna do this as the last round because I feel my stomach's starting to kill me. So,
Oof.
let's see. Jay,
All right.
assuming boosting the buff.
The buff's dead.
That's what I'm saying. Are you re-upping it?
No, I can't. It's been 3 rounds.
I thought you said you can do it. I thought you said that after it stays up for 3 rounds, you can.
No, I can do it. Lasts for 1 round, and I can do it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're on our own now,
so
except
much
for
you can
the
do 3
thing based
times,
on the. I'd say except for the thing based on their highest stat. Well, we had good luck with the flamethrower, so let's do that again.
Okay. Last.
Okay. Nope, no, that's gonna help. That's not gonna help. I use a key card. Okay, in which case I will just go to my original plan then. Good shot. Fly above it and try to whirlwind when the Staraptor to the ground.
Okay.
Which, provided this hits, again, should cause it to take damage. Oh! 8.
That is 8 plus 2 minus 2. Whirlwind is status. So, yep, that hits.
Oh, nice.
Remember, under most circumstances, you hit people with status moves, they will hit. It's very difficult to dodge status moves.
Yeah, I know.
You know when you're not blinded.
I know Staraptor's just really fast. You don't have a barrier for that? I'm not trying to be sarcastic. You don't have a barrier for that?
A barrier? No, a barrier for being blinded? No. Where would I get a barrier for that?
A berry.
Oh.
A berry for that.
Oh, yes, but I didn't have my turn before he did.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say the problem is when you tie into initiative. If you just press descend, it just kind of randomizes who goes first when they're tied.
Yep.
I say by the time it was my turn, the blind was already gone.
Right. I'm gonna say he will. I'll say Star Raptor is going to look up. He's like, huh, so what are you going to? Ah! He gets hit with a tick and is slammed down into the ground for an extra tick as he I'll have him take a tick of damage as he is slammed down into the ground as well from collusion.
Nice.
All right, keep this up. You can tick him to death.
Haha.
Technically, it only takes 10 ticks to kill someone,
True.
which is arguably almost easier than actually hitting people with real attacks.
Depending on the situation, yeah, totally.
I'll say, yeah, so yeah, even him activating double team did not dodge that. I will admit, you've grown a bit stronger in just a day. At least you didn't. At least you didn't go down in one hit like you did last time. Very well. I will take you seriously. It will fly towards you. I'll say it will flap its wings, fly up off the ground towards you, and will come at you. Is this? Let me see. What is this? AC2. Okay.
Pidgeot evasion is at +2.
Evasion +2. This is physical. Defense is 5. Wait, no. Pidgeot's is better than that. It's 3 plus that is 41. So let's say 9. So maxed at 9. Okay.
Flume, protect you!
Right. It will speed upwards, spiraling up towards Pidgeot. Pidgeot, now finally starting to get the hang of this, will pump the brakes midair and will create a gust of wind to stop itself, to keep it from flying into the path that that Staraptor is barreling upwards towards. As Staraptor barrels past Pidgeot.
Nice.
As Staraptor goes up and looks down with a bit of a confused look, Pidgeot will say, "You're a lot slower than you were yesterday." I'll say, he was like, "You're a lot slower than you were yesterday." Maybe that resentment that you have is weighing you down. Maybe all that resentment and hatred that you have is weighing you down. You're welcome to use it as an excuse when I beat you. Staraptor seems very irritable right now.
Nice. Let your frustration cloud your judgment.
Sirfetch'd will continue with not going to use that move. Stop suggesting it. I'm not going to fucking flinch my players. I'm going to put them in infinite flinch glitch. That's less cool looking, but it's funny. Okay. Okay. Right. He's going to run up Musset. Sirfetch'd is going to circle around come up behind. So he's gonna come up behind, look as if he's about to stab with the sword. But he will pull Masay, but he will put the sword to the side, the blade to the side, arms wide open. As he attempts to peck Harold in the face. He's gonna try to peck Harold in the face. I'm trying to use every move that it has. It's already bad enough that he crits on his 18 and more on everything. Son of a fuck.
Okay, so it's already factoring into -9. Yeah. Counter.
I like they keep countering all these moves of his that are weak as shit.
Okay, so is Peck weak? I don't.
Okay, listen. Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
damage base 6.
Oh, then yeah, we won't counter that then.
Let's see. Heck. Let's see. And physical. Yeah. The weakest moves that it has, false swipe and peck. Both of them damage base 6. So basically the only two moves he's hit you with so far.
Yep.
So if you want, I must say, he did crit because he rolled a 19, and he crits on everything 18 and
So
18,
that's double
19,
damage. And are you remembering stab?
Let's see. Stab is factored in I'll say it's factored in for the Genesis thing already.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, since it's a crit, I think I will stick with counter.
Okay. It's one of the handful. That's one of the main reasons I do like Genesis. It does like factor that in already. So that's 12 plus 8. All right. Flying damage. 29. Physical.
Okay. So 21 minus 18.
This was any of his others.
That's 3, and that's with the crit.
Yes, I'll say it's 2D. I'll say it's 2d6 plus 8 plus his. He specialized. Apparently, for some reason, his special attack is ridiculous. His physical attack is kind of trash.
Okay, so he takes 4, and I take 1. And that's with the crit. Damn.
Yeah. That's what I was like. He crits on the attacks that don't do shit. I was like, I might need to. I don't want to reshuffle the sheet because the moves that it gave him, 2 of them are physical. 2 of them are physical. His physical attack is 9. Special attack is pretty good. But he has 2 attacks that are special attacks, and one of them is the one that'll flinch you on a 12 or higher. So I'm like, so yeah. All right. It's kind of weird, but all right. Cool. You will take 4. We're getting there. This fight between Harold and Farf and Surfetch will probably only take about 20, 30 rounds to do. They keep doing like 5 points of damage to each other. He's gonna end up like S-Crying.
Hmm? Now it's Harold's turn. Don't fuck this up, dude.
All right. That does hit. Going to let's see, going to place the shield in the way as the fire comes and hits him. 63 damage. Uh, looks like he is not having fun with that. Yeah, not having fun with that in the slightest. As he looks towards you and is like, "Hmm, all right, okay, well played, very well played." Ah, I'll say he'll look at Harold. So, how am I say? How am I say? How are you feeling, Sir Harold? Um, Harold's gonna stand up and just like, I can do this all day.
Ba, 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 ba.
um, the the Pidgeys, the Pidgeys in the back, the Pidgeys in the back seem to be seem to be starting to be less afraid and more cheering for their leader. Originally, they seem to be kind of afraid to speak up. Now they're actually starting to chirp in admiration and encouragement of of the leader of their flock. As heading in, heading into this battle, all of these Pokemon, these four Pokemon locked in a dead heat. A battle of morals, a battle of skill, and a battle of determination. Can friendship triumph over the scars of abuse? And can Jay's bond with his Pokemon and Lattice's incredible training overcome the hatred, the hatred that ties all the combatants together. We'll find out next time. And we'll find out next time in Pokemon Destiny. I like the way this battle has been going. It didn't end in 2 hits.
True.
I was terribly afraid of that. I was terribly afraid that the rolls were just going to be like, nope, you hit, they hit, you hit, they hit, everyone's dead. I feel this went fairly decently. How do you guys feel about it?
Aside from the usual quirks of Roll20 and the PTU system, I think it went fine.
Yeah, no, this it's interesting having kind of kind of being, the Pokemon taking, being affected by what had happened and therefore doing its own kind of Pokemon thing.
Raising an army?
Well, yeah, but you've seen in the show where, what was it? Not Apom, the other monkey one.
Primate?
Primate was I think he was corralling or bullying a group of Pokemon or something and such. So, because there were times when Pokemon have, been shall we say mean to other Pokemon. even if it is just like a there was like a Blastoids once,
Mm-hmm.
and these Squirtles or whatever around were like, we can't move the Blastoids. What the fuck, man? It is obviously a few steps up from that. But
Oh, yeah.
I think we've had ones where Pokemon have in fact had various reactions because of their trainers. The original Charmander, which was abused and abandoned. Not that they went a big deal into it
Must-
because rated Y, but
I know they did the same thing for Chimchar, if I remember correctly.
hmm,
I think Chimchar was also like massively abused and discarded by what's his face.
Mm.
yeah, because it's like from what I recall, we've seen aggression from abuse, and we've seen being cowering and flinchy from abuse. We've seen all kinds of things really. So this well maybe taking up a few degrees in complexity, it seems to fit for me given the motivations. Um, I also appreciate having my command stuff come into play, and very clearly Jay's ability to communicate along with the race tie has definitely elevated this beyond a like in betweener episode. I would say probably like small P plot versus large P plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what was like a small thing to allow you to, prove your mettle as a trainer who can like take any Pokemon and make them stronger. And, involve Jay's plot that actually, allows him to be able to indulge, and I'll say further his plot and use, I'll say, have an excuse to use more of his channeler abilities, because the more he uses them, the stronger they become, and the more secrets he unlocks with his sword abilities. So effectively, just the more he uses channeler, then the easier it gets for him to do stuff. So yeah, it's like a oral muscle.
Oh, the longer the Titan of Sin stays on Earth, the stronger it'll become. Freaking, freaking Doom. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for.